What if the healthiest thing you could do for your liver tonight is something that has been sitting in your kitchen all along? Most people spend far more time worrying about what they eat during the day than what they choose before going to bed. They count calories, avoid certain foods, and search for expensive supplements that promise to cleanse or protect the liver. Yet one of the most important moments for this remarkable organ begins only after you close your eyes. While you are resting, your liver is anything but asleep. It is working through the night, carrying out thousands of complex tasks that help keep your body alive and healthy. It filters your blood, processes nutrients, helps regulate blood sugar, breaks down substances your body no longer needs, and supports the repair of countless cells. It performs this incredible work every single night without asking for attention or recognition. The surprising part is that your bedtime routine may either help your liver do its job or quietly make that job much more difficult. Many people assume that eating a small dessert, finishing a bag of chips, or grabbing a sugary snack before bed cannot possibly matter because they are about to sleep anyway. That belief is far more common than you might imagine, and it is one reason so many adults unknowingly develop habits that work against their long-term health. The encouraging news is that meaningful improvements do not always require dramatic changes. Sometimes replacing one nightly habit with a smarter choice can have a much greater impact than spending hundreds of dollars on products that promise quick results but deliver very little. As a physician, I often remind patients that the liver is incredibly resilient. It has an extraordinary ability to support your health when it is given the right conditions. The goal is not to search for miracle foods or overnight cures because those simply do not exist. Instead, the goal is to understand how your body naturally works and make decisions that allow it to perform at its best. Tonight, we are going to explore what really happens inside your body while you sleep, uncover the bedtime habits that may quietly place extra stress on your liver, and reveal one fruit that stands out because of its unique nutritional profile and why it has earned attention from health professionals. The answer may surprise you because it is not the fruit most people expect. Before we reveal it, however, you first need to understand why your liver becomes one of the busiest organs in your body the moment your head touches the pillow. Once you understand what happens during those overnight hours, you may never look at your bedtime snack the same way again. As you settle into bed and your breathing begins to slow, your liver is preparing for one of the busiest periods of the entire day. Most people imagine that every organ simply rests while they sleep, but your liver follows a very different schedule. During the overnight hours, it continues filtering your blood, processing nutrients from everything you have eaten, regulating blood sugar, producing essential proteins, storing important vitamins, and supporting your body's natural repair systems. Think of it as the night shift that keeps working long after the rest of the office has gone home. Every minute, thousands of chemical reactions are taking place with remarkable precision. Your liver does not decide to stop simply because you turned off the lights. Instead, it keeps working to maintain the delicate balance your body depends on. This is exactly why your evening habits deserve more attention than they usually receive. The food you choose before bed becomes part of the workload your liver must manage while carrying out all of its normal responsibilities. If your last snack is loaded with added sugars, refined carbohydrates, or heavily processed ingredients, your liver has to devote extra energy to processing those nutrients instead of focusing entirely on its routine overnight functions. Over time, repeating that pattern night after night may place unnecessary stress on your metabolic health, particularly when combined with limited physical activity and excess calorie intake. On the other hand, choosing foods that provide fiber, vitamins, minerals, and naturally occurring antioxidants can fit much more comfortably into your bodies. Nighttime rhythm. Another common misunderstanding is that digestion somehow pauses while you sleep. In reality, digestion and metabolism continue for hours after your last meal. Your digestive system keeps breaking food down, nutrients continue entering your bloodstream, and your liver remains actively involved in determining how those nutrients are processed, stored, or used. It also continues supporting your body's natural detoxification pathways, transforming substances into forms that can eventually be eliminated. This process happens continuously without requiring special cleanses or expensive detox products. Your liver already knows exactly what to do. The real question is whether your daily habits make that job easier or harder. Imagine asking a skilled mechanic to repair an engine while someone keeps adding new problems every few minutes. The mechanic may still complete the work, but it becomes far more difficult than necessary. Your liver faces a similar challenge whenever it must deal with excessive late-night eating or foods that offer very little nutritional value. Fortunately, the opposite is also true. Giving your body foods that naturally support overall health allows your liver to perform its normal work more efficiently. That leads us to an important question. If some fruits contain nutrients that better complement your body's overnight needs than others, which one deserves a place in your evening routine? And why do health professionals continue recommending it over many other popular choices? Now that you understand why your liver remains so active throughout the night, the next question becomes even more important. What are the bedtime habits that quietly make its job harder without most people ever realizing it? The first mistake is reaching for foods that are loaded with added sugar. A bowl of ice cream, several cookies, a slice of cake, or sugary breakfast cereal may feel comforting after a long day. But these foods deliver a rapid surge of sugar just as your liver is preparing for its overnight workload. Instead of concentrating on its natural repair and metabolic functions, your liver must immediately begin processing that extra glucose. When this pattern continues night after night, especially alongside excess calorie intake and limited physical activity, it may contribute to the gradual accumulation of fat within the liver. The second mistake is eating large portions shortly before going to bed. Even when the food itself is not particularly unhealthy, consuming a heavy meal late at night means your digestive system remains busy for hours while your body is trying to transition into its normal overnight rhythm. Your liver must continue processing a much larger amount of nutrients instead of handling its routine metabolic tasks as efficiently as possible. The third mistake involves highly processed snack foods. Potato chips, packaged pastries, candy, sweetened crackers, and similar convenience foods often contain refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and very little fiber. They provide plenty of calories, but very little nutritional value. Your liver still has to process everything you consume, whether the food benefits your body or not. Another habit that surprises many people is drinking sweetened beverages during the evening. Soft drinks, flavored coffee drinks, sweet tea, energy drinks, and many bottled fruit beverages can contain large amounts of added sugar while creating very little feeling of fullness. Because liquid calories are so easy to consume, many people take in far more sugar than they realize before bedtime. Your liver must then process every gram while continuing all of its other overnight responsibilities. Even foods that appear healthy at first glance can sometimes be misleading. Fruit-flavored snacks, yogurt desserts with added sugar, and products labeled as natural or low-fat may still contain significant amounts of sweeteners that increase the nutritional burden placed on your body. Reading nutrition labels can often reveal a very different story than the marketing on the front of the package. The encouraging news is that supporting your liver does not require giving up every enjoyable food forever. Instead, it begins with replacing one unhealthy habit at a time with smarter alternatives that provide genuine nutritional value. This is where one particular fruit begins to stand apart from many other bedtime snacks. It offers a combination of fiber, hydration, vitamins, antioxidants, and naturally occurring plant compounds that make it an excellent fit for your body's overnight needs. But before revealing exactly which fruit deserves that attention, you first need to understand why not every fruit supports your nighttime routine in exactly the same way. At this point, you might be asking an important question. If fruit is generally considered healthy, why should one type deserve more attention than another before bedtime? The answer lies in understanding that fruits are not nutritionally identical. Each one offers its own unique balance of fiber, vitamins, minerals, water, antioxidants, and naturally occurring plant compounds. While all fruits can be part of a healthy diet, some provide a combination of nutrients that may better complement your body's overnight processes. One of the biggest differences is fiber. Fruits that contain more dietary fiber help slow the absorption of their natural sugars, creating a steadier response after eating. Instead of causing a rapid rise in blood sugar followed by a sharp decline, fiber allows nutrients to enter your bloodstream more gradually. This steady pattern may reduce unnecessary metabolic stress while also helping you feel satisfied, making it less likely that you will continue snacking late into the evening. Another important factor is antioxidant content. Throughout every day, your body naturally produces unstable molecules as part of normal metabolism. This process is completely normal, but over time those molecules may contribute to oxidative stress. Fruits rich in antioxidants provide compounds that help support your body's natural defense systems. Although no single food can completely eliminate oxidative stress, regularly eating antioxidant-rich foods is one of the reasons health professionals encourage diets filled with colorful fruits and vegetables. Hydration also deserves more attention than many people realize. Most fruits contain a significant amount of water, helping contribute to your daily fluid intake while delivering nutrients at the same time. This makes fresh fruit a much more nutritious evening option than highly processed snacks or sugar-sweetened desserts. Vitamins and minerals further separate one fruit from another. Some fruits are naturally higher in vitamin C, while others provide greater amounts of potassium, folate, or other beneficial nutrients that support normal body functions. Looking only at calories or sugar content tells only a small part of the story. The overall nutritional package is what truly matters. This is why nutrition experts encourage people to evaluate foods based on everything they provide rather than focusing on a single nutrient. There is another interesting detail that many people overlook. Certain fruits have been studied not only for their nutritional value, but also for their possible relationship with healthy sleep patterns. While research in this area continues to develop, it raises an intriguing possibility. If one fruit can provide valuable nutrients while also fitting naturally into a healthy bedtime routine, it may offer advantages that extend beyond simple nutrition alone. That combination is exactly what makes one particular fruit stand apart from many of the others. It is not because it performs miracles or replaces healthy living, but because it brings together several desirable qualities in one convenient serving. The fruit we are about to discuss has earned attention from physicians and nutrition researchers alike for reasons that become much more impressive once you understand everything it contains. After examining the available research and comparing the nutritional profiles of commonly consumed fruits, one choice consistently earns special attention for an evening snack: kiwi. That answer surprises many people because they often expect an expensive superfood or an exotic fruit that is difficult to find. Instead, the recommendation is something available in nearly every grocery store. Kiwi offers an impressive combination of vitamin C, dietary fiber, potassium, vitamin E, folate, and naturally occurring antioxidants, all packed into a relatively small serving. More importantly, these nutrients work together in a way that fits well within a balanced nighttime routine. One of the greatest strengths of kiwi is its nutritional balance. It provides natural sweetness without the added sugars found in desserts and processed snacks, while its fiber helps slow digestion and the absorption of naturally occurring sugars. This creates a steadier metabolic response than many refined nighttime treats that can cause rapid changes in blood sugar. Another advantage is its antioxidant content. Every day, your body's normal metabolic activities produce compounds that contribute to oxidative stress. This is a natural process that occurs in everyone, but consuming antioxidant-rich foods as part of a balanced diet helps support your body's own protective systems. Kiwi contributes a variety of these naturally occurring compounds while also supplying an exceptional amount of vitamin C, an essential nutrient that supports immune function, collagen production, and overall health. There is another reason kiwi has attracted scientific interest. Several studies have explored whether eating kiwi in the evening may help support healthy sleep in some individuals. While researchers continue studying this relationship and results can vary from person to person, the findings are encouraging because quality sleep is closely connected with overall metabolic health. Better sleep supports the body's natural recovery processes, including the important work your liver performs overnight. This does not mean kiwi is a sleeping pill or a treatment for liver disease. Rather, it highlights how one simple food may fit naturally into multiple aspects of a healthy lifestyle. It is equally important to understand what kiwi cannot do. It cannot reverse fatty liver disease overnight, remove toxins through some magical cleansing process, or replace medical treatment when it is needed. Any product promising those results should be viewed with healthy skepticism. Your liver already possesses remarkable natural detoxification abilities. What it needs is consistent support through balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, healthy sleep, and sensible daily habits. Kiwi simply complements that approach by providing valuable nutrients in an easy, affordable, and enjoyable form. Of course, kiwi is not the only healthy fruit available. Berries, apples, oranges, cherries, and many other fruits offer important nutritional benefits and deserve a place in a varied diet. However, when considering the combination of fiber, hydration, vitamin C, antioxidants, and its potential connection with healthy sleep, kiwi stands out as one of the strongest choices for an evening snack. The next question, however, may be even more important than choosing the fruit itself. Who is most likely to benefit from adding this simple habit to a healthy nighttime routine? And are there people who should take extra precautions before making it part of their daily lives? Now let us look at who may benefit the most from making this simple evening habit part of a healthy lifestyle. The first group includes adults over the age of 40. As we grow older, our metabolism naturally changes, and maintaining liver health becomes increasingly important. While aging itself does not guarantee liver problems, years of dietary habits, physical inactivity, and weight changes can gradually influence how efficiently the liver performs its many responsibilities. Another group includes individuals who have been told they have excess fat in the liver. Nutrition plays a central role in supporting long-term liver health, and replacing highly processed bedtime snacks with nutrient-rich foods may become one small but meaningful part of an overall treatment plan recommended by a healthcare professional. People who are overweight or living with obesity may also benefit from healthier nighttime eating habits because maintaining a healthy body weight is closely associated with better metabolic health. Those living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes should also pay close attention to their evening food choices. Stable blood sugar management depends on many factors, including balanced meals, regular physical activity, prescribed medications when necessary, and thoughtful snack choices. Choosing a whole fruit that contains dietary fiber instead of highly refined sweets may fit well into an individualized nutrition plan, although portion size and total carbohydrate intake should always be considered. Another group worth mentioning includes people who regularly struggle with poor sleep. Although kiwi should never be viewed as a treatment for insomnia, some research has explored its possible relationship with sleep quality. When combined with healthy sleep habits, this simple addition to an evening routine may complement an overall lifestyle focused on better rest and improved metabolic health. It is equally important to understand who should use additional caution. Individuals with known allergies to kiwi should obviously avoid it, regardless of its nutritional value. Anyone living with chronic kidney disease or other medical conditions that require careful monitoring of potassium intake should speak with their physician or a registered dietitian before making kiwi a regular part of their diet. Personalized medical advice is always more valuable than generalized recommendations because every person's health situation is unique. One of the most encouraging aspects of this discussion is that supporting your liver does not depend on expensive products or unrealistic programs. It begins with ordinary decisions that are repeated consistently. A balanced evening snack, regular movement throughout the week, adequate hydration, healthy sleep, and maintaining a nutritious overall eating pattern work together far more effectively than relying on any single food. Kiwi simply becomes one practical piece of that larger picture. However, even the healthiest fruit can lose many of its advantages if it is eaten at the wrong time, in excessive portions, or combined with foods that completely offset its nutritional benefits. That is why understanding how to include it correctly in your evening routine is just as important as knowing why it deserves a place there in the first place. Knowing that kiwi can be a smart evening choice is only the beginning. The real benefit comes from eating it in a way that supports your body's natural overnight rhythm instead of unintentionally working against it. For most healthy adults, 1 or 2 medium kiwis eaten about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime is a practical guideline. This allows enough time for digestion to begin while still making the fruit part of your nighttime routine. There is no need to eat a large amount because more is not necessarily better. Your body responds best to balance, consistency, and moderation rather than extremes. One common mistake is turning a healthy snack into a high-calorie dessert. Covering kiwi with sweet syrups, adding large amounts of sugar, or serving it alongside pastries, cookies, or ice cream removes many of the advantages that make it such a good choice in the first place. The goal is to replace processed nighttime snacks, not simply add fruit on top of them. Fresh kiwi eaten by itself is often the simplest and most effective option. If you would like a snack that is a little more filling, consider pairing kiwi with a small serving of plain Greek yogurt. The yogurt provides protein, while the kiwi contributes fiber, vitamin C, hydration, and naturally occurring antioxidants. Together, they create a balanced snack that may help you feel satisfied without providing excessive calories before bed. Another excellent option is combining kiwi with a small handful of unsalted almonds or walnuts. These nuts provide healthy fats and additional nutrients that fit well into an overall balanced eating pattern. Portion control still matters, however. A small handful is enough. Eating large amounts of even healthy foods can result in consuming more calories than your body needs. It is also worth paying attention to your own digestive comfort. Every individual responds differently to certain foods. While kiwi is well tolerated by most people, some individuals may experience digestive discomfort or allergic reactions. If you notice itching of the mouth, swelling, difficulty swallowing, or unusual symptoms after eating kiwi, discontinue its use and seek appropriate medical advice. Individuals with kidney disease or medical conditions requiring potassium restriction should also consult their physician before making kiwi a regular habit. Another important point is timing. Eating kiwi immediately before lying down may not be comfortable for everyone. Giving your body at least an hour before sleep allows digestion to begin naturally while still fitting comfortably within an evening routine. At the same time, there is no reason to eat kiwi if you are not actually hungry. Healthy eating is not about forcing extra food into your diet. It is about making better choices when you decide to eat. Once this simple habit becomes part of your routine, it creates an opportunity to strengthen your liver health even further. Surprisingly, one bedtime habit unrelated to food may influence your liver just as much as the snack you choose, and combining these healthy behaviors may produce benefits that extend far beyond a single evening meal. Now that your evening snack has become part of a healthier routine, the next step is strengthening the habits that work alongside it. One nutritious food can certainly support your overall health, but lasting results almost always come from the combination of several consistent behaviors. The first habit is maintaining proper hydration throughout the day. Water plays an essential role in nearly every process inside your body, including the countless metabolic reactions your liver performs every hour. Rather than drinking large amounts of water immediately before bed, focus on staying well hydrated from morning through the evening. This approach supports normal body functions without unnecessarily interrupting your sleep with frequent trips to the bathroom. The second habit is giving your digestive system enough time to finish most of its work before you go to sleep. Whenever possible, try to finish your final full meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This simple adjustment allows your body to begin transitioning into its normal overnight recovery period without placing unnecessary digestive demands on your system. If you become genuinely hungry later in the evening, a light, nutritious snack such as kiwi is generally a much better option than highly processed foods loaded with added sugar or refined carbohydrates. The third habit is regular physical activity. Many people believe they need intense workouts to improve their health, but consistency matters much more than intensity. A brisk 30-minute walk, cycling, swimming, strength training, or any enjoyable form of movement performed several times each week helps support healthy metabolism, maintain a healthy body weight, and reduce the risk of excess fat accumulating within the liver. Physical activity and balanced nutrition complement each other remarkably well because each habit reinforces the benefits of the other. Sleep itself also deserves special attention. Adults should generally aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night whenever possible. Poor sleep may influence hormones that regulate hunger and fullness, making it easier to crave sugary foods and oversized portions the following day. Those choices can gradually affect body weight and metabolic health over time. Establishing a consistent bedtime, reducing bright screen exposure during the hour before sleep, and creating a cool, quiet sleeping environment are practical strategies that may improve sleep quality without requiring expensive products or complicated routines. Finally, be cautious about products marketed as rapid liver cleanses or overnight detox solutions. Your liver already performs natural detoxification every single day. Most healthy people do not need specialized detox programs to support this process, and some supplements promoted for liver cleansing have not been proven effective or may even interact with medications. A balanced eating pattern, regular movement, healthy sleep, maintaining a healthy weight, and thoughtful evening food choices remain the most reliable foundation for long-term liver wellness. When these habits become part of your daily routine, they work together quietly in the background, allowing your liver to continue performing the extraordinary work it was designed to do. There is just one final lesson that brings everything together, and it may be the most important principle of all. As we reach the end of this journey, the most important lesson has very little to do with any single fruit. It has everything to do with the small choices you repeat every day. Your liver is one of the most remarkable organs in your body. Every hour of every day, whether you are awake or asleep, it quietly performs hundreds of essential functions that keep you healthy. It filters your blood, processes nutrients, stores vitamins, produces proteins, helps regulate metabolism, supports your immune system, and carries out countless chemical reactions without ever asking for recognition. Most people never think about their liver until something goes wrong. Yet this incredible organ has been working for you since the day you were born. The encouraging reality is that your liver is also remarkably resilient. In many cases, it responds positively when you begin making healthier lifestyle choices, even if those changes start small. Replacing a processed bedtime snack with 1 or 2 fresh kiwis is not a miracle cure, but it is a meaningful example of how one simple decision can become part of a healthier routine. Combined with balanced meals, regular physical activity, consistent hydration, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, and maintaining a healthy body weight, that single habit becomes one piece of a much larger foundation for long-term wellness. It is also worth remembering that progress is rarely about perfection. Everyone enjoys treats from time to time, misses a workout, or has evenings when healthy routines are interrupted by family, work, or unexpected responsibilities. What matters most is not what happens once. What matters is the pattern you create over weeks, months, and years. Your body responds to consistency far more than occasional perfection. If you have been diagnosed with liver disease, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, or any other medical condition, always work closely with your physician or another qualified healthcare professional before making significant dietary changes. Personalized medical advice will always be more appropriate than general recommendations because your individual health history, medications, and nutritional needs deserve careful consideration. If you ever notice symptoms such as persistent fatigue, yellowing of the skin or eyes, unexplained swelling, unusually dark urine, or other concerning changes, seek professional medical evaluation rather than relying on information found online. The purpose of discussions like this is to help you build healthier, everyday habits, not to replace appropriate medical care. The next time you prepare for bed, take a moment to remember the extraordinary work your liver is about to begin while you sleep. Then ask yourself one simple question. Is the choice I am making tonight giving my body the support it deserves? More often than not, the answer will not come from an expensive supplement or a fashionable health trend. It will come from simple, consistent habits practiced with patience and intention. Those ordinary choices, repeated night after night, have the greatest potential to protect your liver, strengthen your overall health, and help you enjoy a healthier future.